So we've got an interesting match here from Serie A. This is Roma against Spezia. You can see Roma here are odds-on favourites for this one. And over and under, kind of favouring the under. This is an interesting match because Roma need a win to guarantee their, I think it's Europa League position. Spezia need a win to try and avoid relegation. And it's the final day of the season. So always interesting and important to keep those sorts of scenarios in mind. So with that scenario in mind, I'm thinking it's going to be a tight affair, and obviously Roma as the favourite will probably just edge it, but we're covering that 1-1 as some sort of plan B in this scenario, and we've gone for the low scores, 1-0, 2-0 and a 2-1 as well. So anyway, let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting. Roma against Spezia from Serie A. So it just got to half time in this one. Roma 1, Spezia 1. It was Spezia who took the lead in this one. Roma have levelled it just before half time. Okay, so I mean, look, we've got this 1-1. We're on a target scoreline, and we've got the 2-1 covered. Now, remember, entered this match thinking it was going to be a tight one. We've had 2 goals in the first half. Okay, so we've got to just kind of face facts that we've called this one wrong. However, we're still alive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower our overall risk, and we're going to use the green that we've got on this 1-1 and just lay it off. So what that'll do is it will put more green on the 2-1, which is what we're going to try and look for in that second half. But should Spezia score, then our loss has been lowered down to 63%. Okay, so that's probably the best move to make in this particular instance. If it does remain 1-1, then we'll just break even. Okay, but anyway, let's see. As mentioned, we've called this wrong. We thought it was going to be tight. We've had 2 early goals, so let's see what we can get out of it. Roma 1, Spezia 1 at half time. So we're here on 81 minutes. It's still Roma 1, Spezia 1, but we're in a situation where pretty much both teams need a goal. Okay, so Roma need a goal, and Spezia, well, kind of need a goal, but then again, if it does stay this scoreline and another scoreline stays how it is, they might be okay. Anyway, look, it's end to end, and this is one of those situations where we did get our liability down to 0, but what we can do is we can put our liability back in the market and lay the 1-1 scoreline. We're anticipating another goal, so let's just get that in. So yeah, we got that in. So we basically put our liability back into the market, even though we were down to 0. And now we're looking for a goal. Ideally to Roma, we get a very nice payoff if it does arrive. But if Spezia go at the other end and nick one, we're in the green also. Okay, so that's another thing you can do in correct score trading. We were down to 0 liability, but we're back to our original liability. It's not like we've added liability to the market or we're chasing anything. We're just back where we started. Anyway, let's see what happens. It's going to be a crazy end to this one. It's Roma 1, Spezia 1. 93 minutes. It's Roma 2, Spezia 1. And we're on that 2-1 scoreline. And it's pretty desperate. So we're going to start to try and lay off some of this because Spezia need a goal. I mean, this result is exactly what Roma were looking for. Spezia need a goal, or at least they think they need a goal, because actually if I look closely at it, because Verona are losing, it doesn't actually make a difference to Spezia. But anyway, either way, they're going to be going for it, aren't they? So anyway, look, we're trying to lay off some of this 2-1 scoreline to put some green on the other scorelines should there be another goal. Okay, that's the scenario we're always preparing ourselves for. And so currently we've got 208 on that 2-1 scoreline. I've got an order in the market to lay off that 2-1 scoreline. It will put us down close to around 180 and give us a bit more profit on the other scorelines as well. Okay, so we'll go for it. We'll try and lay off 50 here. Idea is we want to try and have more on the upper scorelines. Okay, it's the idea. But anyway, it's absolute carnage at the moment. So yeah, we're trying to get that laid off. We've got one more order, and I think that's right there, just about to be taken. And you can see it there, the 1.31. That's our order there, isn't it? The 1.31. So let's see, is this just about to be taken? There's a bit of a pause. I mean, there was a red card to Spezia in there as well. Anyway, yeah, that's all taken. So now you can see we've got 159 if it remains 2-1, but we'll leverage up nicely if we get another goal on it. Okay, so let's see what happens. There's still a few minutes left. It's not over yet. So it's looking like the referee is going to blow the final whistle any moment now. This is pretty much it. So as you can see, as you saw how this match developed, we were involved in the markets. I anticipated it to be a low scoring affair. We had 2 goals in the first half, which was not ideal. And then, as you saw, we removed the liability from the 1-1, only to put the liability back on the 1-1 when it became clear that, well, both teams needed to score in that final 15 minutes. So anyway, we landed on the 2-1, tried to leverage it up to try and get a bigger profit on the next possible score lines, but it looks like this is going to be the final score. Roma 2, Spezia 1, and this scoreline actually suits both teams, which is why I don't think there's probably going to be any more goals, because Roma going to qualify Europa League and Spezia will avoid relegation. So that's pretty much it. Roma 2, Spezia 1. And if you enjoyed that little clip, we would really love it if you could click the like button to support the channel. The more likes we get, the more clips we will put out in the future. Oh, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done that. And if you do like the look of correct score trading and you want to know how to learn more about correct score trading and take it up to the next level, then you can download this free Correct Score Mastery course prospectus ebook. Click the link that is in the description of this video. It should be below the video. Click on the link, put in your very best email address, and we will email it right to you. And this ebook will tell you everything you need to know about taking your correct score trading to the next level, all the way to mastering this market. And the correct score market, it really is one of the best football trading markets to learn, but it's also absolutely huge and a little bit complex. So as said, if you want to learn more about it, click below to get your course prospectus ebook, and that will explain pretty much everything. And you can take a closer look at everything that is involved. It's absolutely free, so take a look. And while you're there, if you want to see another great football trading video, and hopefully a correct score one, the video on the screen should be one that you will enjoy. So click on that video and head over there, go grab a nice cold beer, and let's get into it.